Hello, how are you guys? I don't even know where to begin with this video. I am at my parents' house in Florida. I have actually been here for going on a month, and it's, what is it, Tuesday now. I'm heading out on Friday back towards Atlanta to take care of some doctor's appointments. And yeah, I did not expect to be here for a month, but that's just kind of how life has worked out. Fortunately, unfortunately, I don't know, there's a book like, maybe you read that as a kid, Fortunately, Unfortunately. It was a pretty fun little book, but it was how to look at both sides of every circumstance. So I came down just before Christmas to spend the holidays with my parents. My dad has Alzheimer's and my mother is doing her best to be his full-time caregiver, which if any of you have been through that, you know it is not easy at all. I have been away over the years for a really long time. When I was married, we didn't spend a lot of time here with my parents, but since the divorce, I've been trying to spend as much time as possible with my parents because I love them dearly. I have an amazing family, and my sister and brother, who both live here in Florida, are carrying a lot of the load. So I'm doing the best I can to spend time with my parents and help them out whenever I can. So that's why I have been here for a month. But it is time not only for van life, but time for other adventures. So look at that sunset. I'd stay here forever. If I didn't have incurable wanderlust, but I do. And unfortunately, things in terms of van life have taken some interesting turns, and Andy is hunting for a job right now. So we're not sure if he's going to be able to find something in his field that is mobile, and it's looking like most of the types of things that he's experienced in require him to be not only online but hardwired into a phone, and that is not possible in a van. So we're struggling with that a little bit, but he's got a lot of great opportunities that he's exploring, and we've made some tough decisions that he's probably going to have to stay put for a while, or at least move very slowly in the van, like work all week. And I know there's plenty of people that do van life that do it they work full time. So I haven't quite cracked the code on that, and neither has Andy. But anyway, so it's an option. There's a lot of options out there. We're trying to figure it all out. But, and this is where the big news comes up, I was trying to figure out how can I keep doing some of the things that are really important to me while we make sure that he is doing what he needs to do. And we adore each other and clearly don't want to split up, but at the same time we might have to split apart physically, which is really hard. It's hard to do long distance. I decided, just for kicks, well, let me back up. First, I was thinking, well, I'll just go re-hike the AT, because I did leave a few miles out there on the trail that needed to be done, and I bumped around a lot, and I just didn't do it the way I really probably should have. So since 2018, it's been in the back of my mind that, oh my gosh, I should just go back and hike the AT, start from the beginning, and go straight to Maine. And I was thinking about doing that. I thought about doing the Florida Trail for a little bit, and I actually just had an opportunity to take a couple of my thru-hiker friends down. Yesterday, we drove them down to Big Cypress Preserve so they could start the Florida Trail, and I've got another friend who's out on the trail. But as I looked at it, I was like, this is just not the trail for me, not right now. So when permit day came up on January 11th for the PCT, I thought, well, let me just give it a shot and see if I can get a permit. I was in the process of coming back from a camping trip, so I was on my phone and only had one device to log in. And it's kind of a lottery system as far as where you get in the line. You get there early and they randomly assign you a spot. So you might get lucky or you might be at the end of the line. I'm not sure where I was, because in past years, they would tell people what number they were in line. They didn't tell me. They didn't tell anybody this year. I was able to get a permit to start on March 12th, which is, if you know anything about the PCT, it's pretty early. Most people aim to start mid-April, but I'm happy with mid-March. If I can change it to a couple weeks later, I will. But right now, it looks like I'm going to be hiking the PCT, thru-hiking the PCT in 2022. Forrest has something to say about that. You got an opinion? All right, that little boy needs to go back inside, and he's still back there barking. Anyway, if you've been watching my van build videos and my travel videos, you know that I have put on a ton of weight since I did the AT through the divorce. All of that, it's been tough on me. And I honestly think 40 pounds, 45 pounds more than I should be carrying. So I am not in shape, even though I really hoped that as we were traveling that we'd be doing a lot of hiking and biking and paddling. Just didn't do as much of that yet as I want to, so I'm out of shape. I need to do a heck of a lot of training in the next 6 weeks to get ready for the PCT. Need to update some of my gear, and I've already been doing some research and ordered a few things, so getting that in the works. And then we're gonna head out from here, visit some friends on the way back to Atlanta, spend a little bit of time in Atlanta, see where Andy is with the job search. He's got a lot of things cooking right now, but just waiting to get an offer, I guess, and see what that leads to. But anyway, we're gonna go to Atlanta, see what happens, take care of some medical appointments that I've got on the books, pray that everything comes out just fine. And if it does, God willing, I am gonna be on the trail in March. And an added blessing of that is that it gives me a chance to come back to Florida right before then for my dad's 85th birthday. So that's going to be pretty cool to be able to be here. Anyway, I want to share that with you. And yeah, it's going to be an exciting adventure, and I'm going to do my best to get the rest of my van build videos edited and my travel videos edited so you can see what we've been doing in van life for the past few months. And I tell you honestly, I had a meltdown the other day because I told Andy, I'm like, oh my gosh, I spent so much time and energy and passion, blood, sweat, tears, all of that building out the van. And I was like, it can't be over yet. It's too early for it to be over. But he reminded me it's not over. We're just taking a little pause, gonna park the van for a little bit, go do some good, awesome, amazing, epic hiking. And my friends are telling me that I absolutely need to do it, especially the ones that have already done it. They're like, you gotta go, Joe, you gotta go. So that is the plan. And yeah, we're gonna make it work. And if you would like to support me, of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do have Patreon now, so you can support me through Patreon if you'd like. And if you want, just give me a lot of good vibes. I really appreciate it. This is how Andy feels about what's happening. I think I just knocked his glasses off. All right, so what do you think about all these changes?
It's very stressful. And I'm kind of worried.
I'm kind of worried too. I'm terrified of snow in the Sierras. That's my confession.
I think you're going to be awesome on the trail.
And I think you're going to be awesome wherever you land. Whatever you do.
I'm worried about not landing somewhere.
So, what do you want to tell people? Forrest has a lot to say.
That's the dog, and he's barking because we're out here and he's in there.
Yeah, and he's not going to be happy when Mama leaves it with Papa.
And I'm frightened to death because I don't know.
Because what?
Because I don't know what I'm going to do next.
Yep, it's kind of scary time, but we're going to make it through. It's going to be awesome.